Overcoming childhood trauma. I am Hannah, the middle child among 3 siblings. From the moment I can remember, I felt invisible. My parents never noticed that something about me was different, that I was autistic. Perhaps they didn't pay enough attention, or they simply didn't see it. Either way, being unseen shaped much of my childhood. When I was born, my paternal grandmother sighed, "Why another girl again? Why not a boy?" She even said it would have been better if I had not been born. That was my first lesson in rejection. Barely a year later, Mom gave birth to a baby boy. Everyone rejoiced. I was too young to remember much, but my aunt told me I was almost a year old, still nursing, and my mother's milk couldn't feed both of us. I was forced to wean early. Instead of milk, they fed me sugar water. I became unhealthy and sick more often than other children. While my older sister went to school, I was kept home doing housework so she could study. I vowed to study hard when given the chance. At 8 I finally entered nursery, advanced quickly, and topped my class, but my parents greeted my success with indifference, insisting I had been taught at home. They continually accelerated my classes to catch up years, and eventually I matched my peers. My brother, meanwhile, struggled with a skin infection and developed a volatile temper. My parents excused his behavior while ignoring the hurt he caused me. Books became my refuge. I read novels constantly. I borrowed books because I couldn't afford them. All week I saved coins, and on weekends I would go to the local library to borrow costs it's cheaper. In 10th grade I juggled chores and exams. I feared I wouldn't pass this time. In those days, results were printed in the local newspaper. There was no internet then. I asked my father if he can bring one from the market. But he didn't, thinking that I won't pass. It hurt deeply, but I tried to ignore it. I went to a friend's house and checked the paper, and I had passed. Overjoyed, I ran home to tell my dad, but his muted response stung. I avoided risky behaviors and tried to please my family, but in vain. So in higher secondary, I grew tired of trying and fell in love with a classmate who loved and cared for me. When my parents discovered the relationship, they reacted angrily. My father turned me out of the house, my mother and brother dragged inside. They refused to buy books afterward, but friends helped me finish 12th. My dream was to leave and disappear into a city and never go back. I begged my father for a train ticket to Delhi. He said no. My mother eventually bought me a train ticket. For years I questioned my worth and even wondered if I was adopted. 15 years on, I live the life I once dreamed of. Faith, prayer and compassion help me forgive my dad and brings gradual healing. My message for every invisible child is that they are special. Being different isn't weakness, and your worth isn't defined by others.